Hello everyone. Today I am going to make a vintage style t-shirt design. I had to make a design with a Vespa here. So that's why I am recording this video to show you how I work. For this kind of designs, like when we are getting some orders, we just cannot give them a premium vector or a pre-made vector. But there are some ways we can do this. Like this one, I needed a Vespa vector, so I was searching on FreePic and I found this vector pack. This is free to download. You can also download. I will add the link in my group. So I was planning to use this vector, and as this is a part of a vector bundle, so if I make this one my main graphic for my design and then add some extra text with my design to make it a unique design, it will not be a problem. So let's start the design process. So this was the text my client sent me. I am not old, I am a classic. This is a classic style text. I have done some card designs on this text too. So I am going to use this text, and these are some text I am going to use in this design to make it look like much more professional. And these are the, like, this is the related text, nothing just I'm picking up from the internet. These are related to the this kind of classic style design. So I'm using this geared slab font here. You can download that. So before starting the design process, I needed to make it look like a professional design. So first of all, I'm going to use a ruler for my design here because I want to keep everything inside this area. Then if I right click on this ruler, I can lock them so they are not going to move from the place. Now the point of my this kind of design is, you can see this is the text. I am not old. I'm going to make this text and this classic text in my focus. So if I place them like this, there are some empty space. There will be some empty space in this two side, and of course there is some empty space here. So that's why I need to fix them. Okay, let's use them like in capital letters, just like this. That will fill the area easily. So now I'm going to select them, and then of course I'm going to break them because I'm going to use this same text for the same font for this design. I'm not going to change the fonts. So first of all, I'm going to align it with my ruler here so that it stays in the same side. But for this one, I'm going to make it an overlapping kind of design. Like as you can see, my vector is overlapping my text, and that is the style I want to make it. So I'm going to fill this area, I'm going to use this old text here so that it fills the area, something like that. Maybe this one a little bit down like that. Okay, just like this. I'm just filling this area from here, and then of course for this text I'm going to bring that a little down. Now this is overlapping my scooter vector here, the Vespa vector here, but I want to make it kind of looking that kind of overlapping design. This text is like obvious text. I am not old, so it doesn't have to be very readable, very clear to read. It will work perfectly fine. So I'm going to use this classic text in the bottom here so that I can simply place it something like this. Maybe I also want to overlap this part, and that's how my vector will be on focus. So for this one, I am going to place it something like this. I'm just filling the area here, nothing else. So as you can see, this is how my design is. So this is how I am filling this area of my design, or maybe a little smaller this one. Okay, maybe I can bring that a little bit down, then make it a little bigger because this is a small area. So I need to make it like filling that entire area. That's it. This one a little up. That's good. Now this is going to be the final position of my graphics here, and this text are just some random text because I wanted to make it look like this is a pre-made vector. So if I am going to use this, I need to make it a part of my design. Like this one could be the 40% 50% of my design, and the rest should be my own creation. That's how I am not going to violate any copyright or anything. That's why I wanted to add some more text in the design. Okay, so let's take this legendary performance option in one line, something like that. Of course I'm going to make it same style like the capital letter. So okay, so I am going to make it look like this, just a little stroke line here. This is in fill mode, so press shift X, it is going to convert into a stroke. Okay, 20 pixel is a bit bigger, maybe a bit down or like this. Then I can select my this text, break it just like this. Then I can select my that text, and if I bring that down just like this, I am selecting these three, then aligning them center wise so that it stays in a same side. So that's it for this area. Then this custom engine, I can use it something like here. So let's make a badge for our this option here. Okay, first of all I'm going to make them capital, breaking the fonts here. Maybe I can simply select this one, make it a little bigger. Then for this area I'm going to make it, okay, let's just make it same size, and this is the easiest way of matching the size. Okay, this is going to take a bit time here. Okay, that's not a problem, that is because of the smaller size. That is good. Now I can select them, all of them like this, or maybe I can increase the space, then select them. Then if I click here, it is going to horizontal distribute space, it is going to distribute the space of my text. So that is good. Now for this one here, okay, let's do something creative here. So I'm selecting this area with my direct selection tool to move it up like that, so that it matches the bottom line of this of the other text, and that's how I can simply place this one here, but in a bit bigger size, just like this. And then as we are making something like that, let's select this part also to make it, bring it down like this so that it looks like that. Then I can select my this C text here, just like this, bring that a bit down just like this, so that it looks like a, we are making a random area here. Okay, that is not the focus point of this design. The focus point is just creating a custom badge here. So let's use some star shapes here. Then on here in a bit smaller size. Then I'm going to bring this to in this side, reflect it just like this. I'm selecting the 5 star like this. Then if I like click here, it is going to distribute the space between them, or I can simply click here, okay, sorry for that, in this option, and that is going to distribute the space between them. So let's make them a group. Now that is fine for us. Let's use our pen tool. Okay, as you can see, it is now in fill mode, so I'm pressing shift X to make it a stroke. Then with the stroke mode, I can simply draw a line from here. Okay, not there, something from here, this area. Then maybe one click here, I'm just going to make a custom shape here, so that it follows the curve of the design, just like this. You can do it in your own style. Okay, this is just going to take some time, nothing else. But I like to work in this style because this is what gives a design a perfect look. Okay, not there, maybe just a bit up, somewhere like this, then bring it here. Okay, so that is just going to make a custom badge kind of effect for us. Let's group them all together. I'm going to put them something like this area, just to fill this area, nothing else. And I'm going to keep it as it is. Let's create another badge here, maybe like this, then pressing shift X to convert this into a fill shape, then go to object path, offset path, maybe a bit bigger in size, that's good. Now press shift X to convert that into the stroke. If I make it bigger, it is going to look like that. So I'm going to press 1950, the 70 years, or maybe 1970 to make it 50 years, because this kind of custom vintage designs are actually for old times, just like this. Then select them all together, align them center wise. Then I'm going to select the center ellipse and press shift to select this one, press alt and click here. It is going to cut that area out, just like that. So that is good. Now press, I'm making them a group, Ctrl G, just like this. This is just to fill those area, nothing else. I'm not doing anything fancy here. Okay, maybe I can make it a little bigger. So that is good for me. Now for the design process, I need to overlap this scooty with my text. This I am not all text, so I'm going to first of all create a offset path for my scooty, that is called Vespa, so not scooty maybe. So press OK, then okay, first of all unite, so unite them. Then okay, before uniting, just keep it as it is by making offset path. Press Ctrl X to cut. Now I am going to select my these two text, making them a group. Then I am going to open the transparency for them and press Ctrl F to paste in front. So as you can see, these are small parts and the text is visible through the shapes, and that's how. And to fix that, we need to go to the Pathfinder, merge and unite. It is going to make it a complete one single shape. So I'm going to select this shape here. So we are inside the transparency now, so I'm selecting this shape, copy, then click here. Then I need to do that. Okay, maybe this one a bit upward, something like that. Then this one a bit up like that. That is good. I just want to overlap my text here, the classic text here. That is why I am making this one smaller and bring this a little up like that. That is good. Now when my classic text is selected, I am going to open the transparency, press Ctrl F. It is going to paste that same shape in front of inside the classic text transparency. That is good. So for this one here, as we bring that up, we can bring it this one also in upward, just like this. Now our design is almost done, but as you can see, this stroke size is not looking very perfect. So maybe, and this there is some space inside this area, so let's do some trick here. I am selecting this area with the direct selection tool and then making that round, because my C is round there. Of course I can select this too and then I can make it round to make that area round. Then this part is just too much closer to my M, so I'm selecting this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then if I, okay, I need to select this one also. Then if I press my right arrow key, it is going to bring that like that, but that is too much. Okay, sorry for that. Let's keep it as it is, so no problem. Or we can simply fix that. We need to make it bigger in size, because when we are working with a smaller size, it is going to. Now press A for the direct selection tool and selecting them like that, and now if I use my arrow key, it is going to work like that. So that is good. Now I need to select my these strokes, then that is maybe make it a bit bigger. Okay, not 20 pixel, maybe 15 pixel will look good. Okay, so that is good. Now I am selecting this shape. Okay, I need to first of all place it like the way I want it to be, something like this, then a bit downwards like this. That is good. And now I have this stroke and this stroke here, so I'm going to break them all. So I'm selecting them. Now go to object, expand appearance, again expand, and okay, it is going to expand them all. So as this scooty is overlapping my text here, okay, as you can see there is some small part is visible from that area, but I don't want that. So I am selecting the text, going to inside the transparency, take the taking the pencil tool here. When my black is fill is the black, so I'm going to draw a shape like that. It is going to make that area hidden, so that's good. Now as this part, the scooty is overlapping my text, but for this area I want this two bash to overlap my scooty. So that's so simple. Go to offset path, click OK. Okay, sorry for that, that is too much. So path, offset path, maybe make it, turn on the preview to see 5 pixel is good. Okay, cut. Then I am going to select my scooty, open the transparency, paste in front. It is going to fill this area like this. I can simply merge and unite them to make it a complete single shape, and that is how it is visible on top of my design, my scooty design. So that is good. Now we can keep it as it is. Okay, maybe this one a bit smaller in size, just like that. I always love to add one of this kind of ellipse, because it makes the design stand out, something like this. Then align them center wise. Then I'm going to distribute the space just like that, and that is good for me. Now this is how our design is looking. We can keep this. Okay, let me show you. So I'm going to unlock the guides because I don't need them anymore, so let's unlock it. So this is our final design for this video here. So we can keep it as it is, or we can make a copy here just like that. Then I'm going to go to object, transform, and then shear option. And then as you can see, okay, it is not going to stay as it is. It is going to, you will get this option like this. So if I turn on this preview option, then click on this vertical, and then in this shear angle we can increase or decrease the size. And as you can see, it is going to decrease the whole design together, just like at once. So that is good. And you can see every effect that we applied inside the design, that is still visible here. Okay, so as you can see, this is not looking very good. So let's select our this scooty. I'm inside the transparency here. Then I'm going to open my, like, take my pen tool here. So I'm clicking there, and then if I click here, it is going, I can simply make a arc like that, then cut it. I'm going to hide this area. Of course I should not do that, because there should be the other handle should be visible there, but that is not important for this one. This is looking clean here. So as you can see, we can simply create two versions of our one design very easily, and this style is really good. Okay, so let's add some color for the design. Now you can do it as much color as you want, but I always like to keep it like one single color for this kind of designs. And if I select them, I need to make sure that everything is in black. That means everything is in fill color. So if I just change the color here, something, anything I want, that is, it is going to work like that. So let's take a something like a vintage looking color, maybe. That is good. You can see this is how it is going to look, and this is really, that is really good looking color. Like for this kind of vintage style designs, we can simply make it this kind of colors, and it is going to pop out. So you can see this is looking very good. Now I can simply take my this vector here, and then I can simply fill this vector with the color. So let's do that. Okay, I am erasing this part because I don't need that. This was just to show you. So I'm selecting everything here, then making a copy here. That is good. So now I want to fill colors for my scooty here. So first of all is I need to double click on my scooty vector so that I can select it like this. Now you can see only scooty is being selected. So first step is make it black, of course. Then I am going to like make a copy, Ctrl C, then I'm going to press Ctrl B to paste in back. Now I have that exact same copy in front and back, but for this one I am going to pick this color for the background one, and as you can see this is not doing anything because we had that one in the background. You can see like that. If I move it just like that, so we have two version here, one is in front, one is in background. So when our background layer this color option is selected, I am going to use my pathfinder merge and unite. It is going to fill it with this style color, and as you can see this is how it is looking more professional than this one. So this is a mistake I see that people doing often, that they are leaving it as it is, but do it in this way. But this is going to also make some trouble, like you can see this area is not being visible, but we can fix that. So first of all, as you can see that the effect we applied, that is erased, like destroyed from here. So we need to fix that because we added something inside the transparency of our black original scooty layer, but we added this color layer later. So I am selecting the black one, then inside the transparency I can press Ctrl A to select everything that is pasted inside that area and then copy. Click here, then I am going to select this layer, this color layer. You can see that is being selected, but in that is a solid color layer. So we need to open the transparency first, then click here. Then if I press Ctrl F, it is going to paste that same element in the same place, just like this. And that is also, there is some area that we fixed, but I am going to keep it as it is for now. That is good. Now click here, and as you can see this is how it is looking, but the area that is being invisible from there, we can fix that. If I select the black layer here, I can simply change the color to something like a little bit less black. Okay, that is not looking very good, so select that again. I'm going to use something bluish kind of color, darker blue, something like that. And as you can see this is going to make it, give it this look like that. But this is another color, not looking very much good, so I'm making this black again. But this is going to look good without that black, or we can simply fix it like that. So I need to select my this one here, then if I just take my pen tool from here, then if I draw a line from this area and of course from this area, just to follow that curve. Okay, sorry for that, I need to do it like this, just like this. Then press shift X to convert it into a stroke, then make it bigger, just as big as this width of this shape is. So that is good. Now I am taking my pen tool again, let's draw a line from this area also, just like this. I can always change it, fix it, like if I take the direct selection tool, I can fix this area, then I can fix this area. So we have that option, like overlapping our design. Let's bring the black layer again, and as you can see this is how it is going to look like. This is how it is going to look, and that area is visible right now. Or we can do like one more style, let me show you. Sorry, I am getting some message. So there is some black in the design, but if I want to make it a complete single color design, then I need to select my this black layer, cut it. Now I need to select this shape and this shape, of course. Okay, not that two shape, I am just going to select the solid color layer that we created of the scooter. Then inside the transparency I am going to press Ctrl F. It is going to paste that same black layer in here, and it is going to keep the details, every details here. Then click here, and as you can see if I just bring in my black background, boom, this is how it is going to look like, a really premium professional design. So you can tell the difference from here. This is the original design and this is the design we just create. If I remove the background, you can see this is not the same design. This is the same shape of the design, but this is not the same design. And if you just upload this like that on any print on demand website, this is not going to cause any kind of trouble. And of course, follow these options. Like, this is not the professional way to look a vector should look. This is the way a vector should look. And that's all for today's video, guys. I hope this one will give you some advanced level idea of how to customize vectors. So thank you everyone. I hope you are enjoying my videos. Let me know in the comment section if I should continue making this kind of designs, or I can do something else. You can suggest me what kind of tutorial you want. So that's it. Thank you guys. Have a great time. See you in the next video.